When he strikes a note, he gets it right. When he takes a position, he believes the time is right. He caused quite a stir while spurring the Sonu Azaan debate, and we have the man in question on the spotlight turned on him. Sonu Nigam, thank you for talking to us. Thank you for joining us here on Times Now.
Happy to be here.
First up, let's talk about the issue that caused such a furore and that's given you a new hairstyle. I must say that it does suit you. But you think you chose your 140 characters wisely?
There can be multiple opinions on that. So I would not like to be arrogant and say what I did is, perfect. There are people who found it perfect. Because earlier also I have spoken about some issues like these, but they haven't really caught people's attention. Perhaps my language was so correct that everybody picked on. And also,
like they say, you struck a chord.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. In a good way, I struck a chord. Although I had to bear a lot of brunt initially, and I was not prepared for it, frankly.
Did you expect this backlash?
Not at all. The first 2 days was tough. I was thinking, what is wrong with people? I mean, people know that you can express only in a limited way on Twitter. And so I have written four tweets, and it's a thread of 4 tweets. And you are not focusing on the third tweet, which talks about temples and gurdwaras, and
because
forcing.
They chose the preferred keywords: Azaan, nuisance, gundagardi.
And if actually any sensible person with any logic, and that's the point we should talk about today. Thomas Paine spoke about common sense. We need common sense in this country right now. We are too agitated, too aggressive.
But he takes offense very seriously.
Very seriously, and when they do not know how to defend, they go on offense. Because when they know somebody speaking the truth, they'll go on defense.
But there were others who lived in the vicinity around where you live in Mumbai, where you had this issue with the Azaan, saying, Sonu to 8 saal se rehta hai wahan. Why is it that suddenly on one day he wakes up and he has a problem with this Azaan?
There's a threshold that everyone has. And my issue is not only with Azaan at all. I am a very fair man, and people who know me would know that I have no agendas in my life. I'm only conveying the truth, and also it's on a social media platform, which you are using to abuse people, mother, sister.
Yeah.
You can use the same platform to curse, abuse, giving badduas to people. I am putting something, it's my opinion, I'm not allowed that.
No, because you specifically highlighted Azaan. So people took umbrage to that, and they thought that perhaps you are drawing a line, you're dividing, and you have a problem only with Azaan. Do you have a problem with Azaan, or do you have the problem with noise and loudspeakers and people imposing themselves on you?
Your question has my answer. Because you're a logical person, so you know that even if I had an issue with Azaan, I'm not a fool to express it out so loud on social networking. I clearly said that when these religions were conceived, and religions are conceived.
Yeah.
They are not, we were not born with religions.
Correct.
Okay, these are just 2,000 years old religion. Some religion maximum 5,000 years, whatever. We are condensing the entire civilization in 5,000 years or 2,000 years and 1,400 years, and we're saying this is how the world has been like. Itne chota sochte hain hum. How narrow-minded are we? So logical people know that it is about the absence of electricity when these religions were conceived, and they were conceived. I can say it on a loudspeaker. Religions were conceived by some man whom we call Bhagwan or a prophet or whatever. And I'm talking when they even conceived the religions, they didn't have electricity at that point. So why are you using loudspeaker right now? And when I was a kid at that, in 7th standard, and I used to go for cycling at 5:30 in the morning, and there was a temple in my house, close to my house in Delhi, Dera Nagar. That was my first introduction to noise pollution. Hare Ram, Ram. Om Namo Dadi Dana, चल रहा है. मतलब, I was not too intelligent at that point because I was a child, but I knew that this is not right. I'm awake, but it's still dark.
Yeah.
It's not even dawn as yet. I want to
But that is competition, no? Because there must be some girja ghar or a gurdwara somewhere, or there must be a mosque somewhere, and then they all compete ki kiska loudspeaker kitna zor se bajta hai. Do you think that's what it's come down to today, and that's why you have this loudspeaker news?
It is. It is showing off your power. How how muscular I am, how powerful I am.
So, but after that, then you had this fatwa issue. Then you went bald. You had Alim Hakim come and do it. But उसके बाद loudspeaker बंद हुआ कि नहीं हुआ?
Abhi, I don't know, but I've heard, it's a news, I think on your newspapers only, they said that the Commissioner of Police has given 2 sound decibel meters to every police station to measure the decibels. It's a good beginning. See, there are 2 ways to fight.
So do you still hear it at 5 a.m. or has it become the noise come down?
I have 2 homes. That one is the place when I'm working at night. I choose to sleep over there and then go in the morning. So that's my one house in Samardeep Towers, which is behind Millat Nagar. Twice I went there. The noise was still there. I haven't gone there since, but I hope nobody takes it as an ego. This is a very, very social issue. Like, मैं आपकी इज्जत करूँ, आप मेरी इज्जत करें. It's almost like this.
Correct.
If I don't respect you, how will I expect you to respect me? Now, I am equally against Gorakshaks. वो जो करते हैं, I'm against it. But then they also will have a point that if you are so defensive and offensive on a simple tweet of Sonu Nigam, then we are also allowed to be Gorakshaks. You're killing our mother. This kind of society doesn't work. You have to give in. Then the other person will give in. Then you give in. You cannot exist as I'm a right wing. We are left wing. Can you just come there somewhere in between, some border, talk sense? When he's wrong, correct him. When you are wrong, you should be corrected yourself too.
But don't you think now, let's talk about a lot of issues today, Sonu, because let's move beyond just the Azaan debate, because that you've made a point, and it's good that you came out and spoke. But you talked about issues. Now there is another issue that we've spoken about here, that is triple talaq, instant teen talaq. What's your stand on something like this? Because many from the community believe that we are imposing. This is the first step. This is a shadyantra. The Prime Minister says you interact with the community and there is something wrong, it's wrong. Just address it and correct it. But it's now become an issue that people are invading into our lives. They have come out and said कि आप मुसलमान को डरा रहे हो, आप जानबूझ के घुस रहे हो हमारे पर, तो इन यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड हम पर थोपने की सबसे बड़ी साजिश है ये 3 तलाक. They forget that the women from the community are coming out and saying, spare us.
So, Pooja, Sarita, Bimla, Niti, are they superior to Bilkis, Salma in this country?
I don't think so.
So why should Bilkis and Salma be at the risk of being disowned by their husband by just these 3 words, and Geeta and Nita are safe? Live in the same country, pay the same taxes, the origin is the same, our ancestors were the same. You can belong to a different religion, but you can't deny the fact that you guys have the same DNA of people who lived here 1500 years back and 2000 years back. All of you are not from Arab. You're from here. So how can, those Muslim girls are not our sisters, not our mothers, they're not are the lesser of a citizen of India. How can they be given or deprived of something so basic given to Hindu girls or a Christian girl?
हम तो 1.5 साल से ये बोल रहे हैं, कोई सुन नहीं रहा है. Sonu, you've said it today. Let's hope people think, because when you make a statement, it either gets picked up, either ways they infer. So it's so succinctly you put it, and so rightly, because I'll tell you, 22 countries, Islamic countries, have abolished instant triple talaq. They've done it away.
Because they are improving, they're growing, the sense of common sense is increasing.
Like you said, the need for common sense amongst us as people. The other aspect, are you a patriot? How would you see yourself? Because I know you've sung songs that stir the passions amongst us. One of the songs that comes to my mind is Kho raha cheno aman mushkilon mein hai watan, sarfaroshi ki tamanna dil mein jaga lo yaro. And that seems to be the flavor today, because there are those, आज देखिए किस्सा हुआ, 22 साल का एक लेफ्टिनेंट, उसको बाहर निकाल के उसको गोली मार दी गई उसके परिवार के सामने. वो घर गया था, he has gone home to attend a family function. He was posted in Akhnur, went back to Kulgam, and this has happened in Shopian. So And seems to be a trend. You have another person, a Samajwadi Party's Neta's nephew, who come out and slapped a policeman. The other day, you had another soldier being kicked. When you see all of this, what do you think? What comes to your mind?
It has only got to do with religion. And it is so sad, because I'm Sonu Nigam, born a Hindu. Is it my achievement? Did I plan that? No, I think I don't like Islam. I don't like Christianity. Hinduism is the best religion. Let me choose to be born to Agam Kumar Nigam and Shobha Nigam. So why is an Muslim so arrogant about being a Muslim? Why is an Arif so arrogant about being a Muslim? Why is a Ram Shankar so arrogant about being a Hindu? Why? Why would a Joseph say that Jesus is the best thing that happened to me, and you know what? We are the best, Christianity is the best. Why? What world are you, whom are you fooling? Your own self. You're fooling yourself by looking down upon other people, other religions. Not all Hindus are my friends. I have some Hindus who have hurt me tremendously. And I have my Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan Saab, who taught me music. Ustad Muhammad Tahir Ji, who taught me music. He's no less than my father, my musical father, Muhammad Rafi. He is my God. I pray to him, aarti lagata hu unke photo ke agar roz. Not because of his religion, not because of who they mean to me in my life. How can I segregate people on the lines of religion? Abhi bhi mujhe, those who would be listening to this interview, "Are aisa kaise bol diya?" But please try to understand. You have to rise beyond religion and rise beyond patriotism also. Patriotism is also a political, a physical religion. I'm an Indian, everybody else is my enemy. My country is the best. Why? You can just try to be a good human being, and you'll be a good countryman, you'll be a good Muslim, you'll be a good Hindu, you'll be a good Christian. Just try to be a good human being, everything will fall in place.
Because that's what's the narrative that's being fed today. The narrative that's being fed today, Sonu, is that every religion is in danger. मुसलमान को ये कहा जा रहा है कि उसकी कौम खतरे में है, हिंदू को ये कहा जा रहा है देखो आप भैया खतरे में हो. Islam, Christians are being told, listen, you are a small minority, you're under trouble, you're under danger. So everybody is being asked to come out and flaunt their identity. If that's the case today, don't you see that around you, that everybody is wanting to flaunt their identity? And they're being brazen about it.
My best friend ceased to be my friend, and he became a Muslim suddenly on the Twitter, and I'm still aghast at what went wrong, because he has been my buddy for the last 18 years, and not even 18 years, more than that. And suddenly I ceased to be his friend, and now I'm a Hindu and he's a Muslim. And I'm like, and he knows about me. I used to call him, iftari khana tera ban raha na bhai, aaj chalo. I would go to his house, sit with his mother, father tab zinda the uske, we would sit and have iftari food. Okay, my driver also Muslim, would come and sit with him. Sab baith ke saath mein iftari khayenge, aisa. Then he would come to me, to my house. So he knew I'm such a secular guy. But suddenly, why do people get so defensive about? Why, they won't see what has been spoken about. If somebody, like if Sati Pratha was still going on in Hinduism, if I was seeing all the Vidhavas being made bald, I would rise against it. Definitely rise against it. It's a wrong thing. You're fooling people in the name of religion. Hindu ho, Hindu aurat, Vidhva, अरे इसके बाल काट दो. क्या बेवकूफ़ी वाली बात है? You got to grow up in your life. You got to evolve.
Yeah.
And as a country, we're not a tribal country. We're not some, a religion-based country. We are a proud democratic country.
What do you think about netas who insult martyrs? I have to ask you about what Akhilesh just said today.
Machiavellianism. This is shrewd politics. Politics has been doing to society over these years, dividing people. तू अलग रहे, अपन इसको अलग संभालेंगे.
I'm coming back to the Azaan debate, and I'm trying to link it all together. When you came out and said that the moderates have to come out and speak out, you said those who want to, who choose the mid path, who have lived the mid path, who understand, who soak, and then they say, what's wrong, let's weed it out, what's right, let's adopt it, because we are human beings. You said that is important. Do you believe it's important today?
I think perhaps the
silent majority comes out and speaks out? You would have wanted more people to go bald along with you? Just to come out
I'm
and say,
telling you.
we're a country of moderates.
Absolutely. And I've seen pictures of two people who did that.
Hmm.
One is a Muslim friend of mine who lives in Dubai,
Yeah.
Adil Farouk.
Hmm.
He got exactly same length of my hair. He said, as a respect to my brother Sonu Nigam. Adil Farouk did. He's a singer in Dubai, and he got like, "Arey, tu kya kar raha hai? Tu Musliman hai, whatever." He did that. There's another friend of mine who showed me a picture of another guy, gone completely wild, as tribute to Mr. Sonu Nigam. So two people I've seen. I've heard of a couple of them doing too. But I think perhaps I am the first person who doesn't belong to any wing, and I would not want to. I think it's against God to just be, concerned about one community and look down upon another community, and vice versa. Whoever has done it in the past also to the other side is wrong. You have to be fair. And I didn't get any support. If you see, I didn't get any political support. No Sangathan came up and said, Sonu Nigam ne sahi bola. I'm happy about that. They would have tainted me as ये political
पार्टी का है.
अच्छा हुआ.
उसको इसकी backing मिल रही है.
अकेले कंधे पे लेकर चलो मैं. Nobody's help. I did not seek for anybody's help कि आप मेरे बारे में तारीफ कर देना सर, ये कर देना वो कर देना. Because they knew when I spoke about masjid, I spoke about temples also.
True.
And so right wings cannot be completely happy about the fact that I took the name of mandirs also.
ये आप politics में उतरने की भूमिका तो नहीं बांध रहे? There was a lot of talk that perhaps after Vinod Khanna's demise, there is that Gurdaspur seat. कहीं से I heard somebody saying Rishi Kapoor. Somebody said Sonu Nigam.
First of all, I am not even remotely linked to anyone in the political fraternity. The only guy I knew, and I still know him, but he's not in the political circuit at all right now, is Amar Singh Ji. I've known him for a very long time. I knew Mulayam Singh Ji also, but not in touch with him anymore.
पर लेकिन आपका politics में interest नहीं?
मेरा politics में interest उतना तक है कि I keep myself aware of what's happening around.
And you have an opinion about it. I like Kamala Hassan. He wants to talk about, he has an opinion about things and he states his opinion.
Yeah,
but he does not want to contest an election, join a political party and get into the politics.
In my case, I'd say never say never. Because I never knew that I'll ever sit in front of you and would talk anything besides music.
Music, yes.
And this was not.
Well, I have to say that I never thought I'll talk to you anything beyond music whenever I meet you.
I never knew. It's just that accumulation of all that I have been thinking and all that, it just happened, and I think it's all luck. I never think that it's you can plan anything. Whatever happens, this tweet could have gone unnoticed, absolutely unnoticed. About 3 years back, I was standing on top of my bungalow in 7 bungalows, and my bungalow is a place where all the jhankis, all the ganpatis, Durga Puja Mandal, whatever jo baate hain jhanki, and urs ke time par Muslims aate hain, they have to pass from in front of my bungalow to reach the sea. 7 bungalows mein, 7 bungalows mein. वो घर के नीचे से ही जा सकते. There's no other way. So you can imagine the state. I was standing on the terrace, just looking around. I thought there were some stalls right in front of my house, giving them water and everything. Full kachra bhar ke aisa. I took a video of it and put it on Twitter. Like this is how my house looks. Hindus got after me. तू साफ कर देना. स्वच्छ भारत है तो तू साफ कर ले. मतलब ये नहीं सोचना कि मेरे घर में हो रहा है. But so this is how people think about. So होता रहता है, but I don't know what will happen tomorrow. But at this point, I have no connection whatsoever with anyone, because no one has kind of approached me or sided with me, and I like it this way because I'm not being linked with any political party. अच्छा हुआ, वरना मेरा किया जरा waste हो जाता.
What do you think about netas who insult martyrs? Akhilesh Yadav has said something today. You talk about Mulayam ji, so that's why I said I have to ask you about what Akhilesh has said today. There are others who come out and play politics over death of a soldier.
But I think this is Machiavellianism. This is shrewd politics. This is not something which I endorse. And I think it's gonna get better. It's getting better. People are understanding Machiavellianism. People are understanding what politics has been doing to society over these years, dividing people. तू अलग रहे, अपन इसको अलग संभालेंगे. As long as they don't meet, we are doing fine. They meet, our truth, our lie will be exposed. So I would not like to, I think I wouldn't have said anything as derogatory about any community or whatever. If Gujaratis do not have any martyr, they're doing other things which are good for the society, right? Everybody doesn't have to be a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I'm doing my job as a singer, as an artist, and then as a citizen now. So everybody does their job. You're doing your job. I'm doing my job. You can't say, why aren't you a soldier?
Good to have Sonu Nigam talk straight, hit the right chord once again. Thank you so much for talking to us. Wonderful. Thanks a lot.